Hello friends, welcome to C# Intermediate to Advanced tutorial. Now we are starting a new video series, and this series, the sub-series is about C# split container. So the C# split container is to split two panels. So there will be one panel towards left and one towards the right, and the splitter will split it. So here what you are seeing is the split container. We can say this is the split container, and this split container is splitting two panels. So this is panel 1 and this one is panel 2. And what you are seeing here in the middle is the splitter. And this arrow mark shows you that you can adjust the size of panel 1 and panel 2 using this splitter. So you have to click your mouse, then drag it towards left or right to adjust the size of panel 1 or panel 2. Now let's go to Visual Studio and see how the split container works. So here we will create a new project. So that's the project name we are giving. To add a split container, expand container, then drag and drop the split container here. And you can see the container is placed inside the form, and split container is occupying the entire available space of the Windows form. So here I am selecting panel 1. If I go to property, you can see split container 1 panel 1, and if I click here you will see split container 1 panel 2. So it's a subcomponent and its type is splitter panel. Now let us adjust the back color so that you can clearly see how there are two panels here. So you can see there are two panels. So you can see there are two panels and it is divided by the splitter. So clicking a panel selects the panel. Here panel 2 is selected. Now panel 1 is selected. But if you want to select the entire control, since it occupies the entire form area, you have to click on the form title, then click the splitter. So if you see here, the cursor is placed exactly on the splitter. So now I am clicking it and it selected the split container 1. So there is one more way to select the split container. You can click here, then choose a split container. This will also select the entire split container. You can see the default splitter width is 4. Now I am changing it to 10, and you can see the splitter width is increased. So now it will become easy to select. Entire split container is selected, panel 1 is selected, panel 2 is selected. Okay, now we will place some control inside this split container. Here I placed two buttons. And in the next panel I placed 3 checkboxes. Of course 4. Now if you see, this split container is owning 7 controls. But this split container is having a subcontainer. One is panel 1 and another one is panel 2. Panel 1 is holding button 1 and button 2. Panel 2 is holding 4 checkboxes. So we can change the split container orientation. So I'm clicking the splitter then choosing the quick access menu, then I'm splitting it horizontally. You can see there are two panel 1 and panel 2. The splitter is running horizontally now. So you can resize the panel. Say for example, here I am placing my cursor. Once the arrow marks comes, I am holding down the left mouse button and it shows the splitter is selected by graying out. Now I am moving it. Once I release, you can see the splitter 1 is occupying less area and splitter 2 is occupying more area. Sometimes you may need to occupy some portion of the form using this splitter container, not the entire. So click on the title, then click on the splitter. If you see here, the dock property is fill at this moment. Now if I choose none, the splitter size is reduced. This is one way. Let me get back to the fill. You can do that here also. Undock in parent container. And now this is not occupying the entire area. Now I am selecting the split container. To move the container, you can place your cursor on this arrow mark. Hold down the left mouse, then move. Here if you see, I just resized the splitter. I mean the split container. Now our split container is occupying this place and this place is free. That means I can add some control as part of the form. Now if we review again, the form contains a split container and 3 buttons. The split container contains 2 panel, top panel contains 2 button, bottom panel contains 4 checkboxes. Or if we change the orientation, now the panel is in the left that contains 2 button, panel in the right that contains 4 checkboxes. So when user runs this, they will see the container like this and they can resize it at runtime. Since it is not docked on the form, you can see the container still says with the same size. Now let's remove all this button. And we will dock this. So now if I run it, you can see the panel will resize along with the form. That's all required for the split container. So we just explored it through design time. In the coming videos, we will create an example so that we can access its property at runtime and study the behavior. Thank you for watching. Bye.